As long as you true to your vision, there's not really competition because we all so different and so unique, and there's no way that the story will be the same. It always reflect on what is it you want to bring to the table, what are you standing for, that everybody can get back to creativity and express themselves easily through colors and abstract art and have great results without any serious background or education.
Hi everyone, I'm Camilo Torres, and welcome again to Flow Community Podcast. In here, we're going to have amazing conversation with the beautiful people that has joined our community. We're going to get a lot of inspirations for their life journeys, passions, creations, because we believe that when you share your unique story, you can inspire others. So please enjoy this new episode. And also, I would love to invite you to join our community. And if you would like to be part of this podcast, please go to our website, flowwithcommunity.com. Thank you. So please welcome Margarita Howis. Hi, Margarita.
Hi, Camilo. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
Big
no,
pleasure.
thank you. Thank you so much for being part of the community, for being part of Flow community. It's my honor to have you. And also, I've been following you since you joined the community. I've been following you, your
Thank you.
career, your journey as an artist, and it's been amazing. It's been like less than a year, and wow, you have done a lot of things. But I would love you to, well,
Thank you.
explain
Thank you so much.
your journey as an artist and how it's been done. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, I love what you guys doing and I'm very happy to be a part of it. Very happy that you invited me and hopefully, yeah, maybe if I share it could be inspirations for somebody else because I feel like as an artist, it's um it's very important to have enough courage to pursue your dreams and to pursue your pure creativity.
I
My
agree.
journey started as an architect. I had an education as an architect and I started my career with that. But I've been drawing, painting all my life since I was a little kid. And I think it was just a matter of time to again be brave enough to pursue that as the full-time career.
Wow, this is so interesting because I'm also an architect and
I know, yeah.
and it's like for me it was yeah, I'm doing flow, and flow is something that's very passionate about it. And you're right, like taking the risk of doing something that it's in your heart is special. So well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. And what I mean, what I know, where are you from, first of all?
Originally, I was born and I grew up in Russia.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and then it started by, traveling. I wanted to see the world, explore the world. I was lucky to get a grant to do my master's abroad, and that's how my journey started. And then I've been, again, first as an architect, working in different countries, looking for the right environment and the right culture where I would see myself. And I came to Denmark around 7 years ago, first as an architect, because again, it's a mecca for contemporary architecture, Scandinavia. So that's why I started my artistic journey while being there, and now I just expand globally.
Wow. And wow, yeah, I was going to ask you because well, when we met, I you explained to me that you were in Copenhagen, and then it's so fascinating how like you from Russia that being in Copenhagen. And the same with me, like, hey, I'm Colombian, I'm here, I am in London, and it's so good to open our minds and explore other cultures as well.
Absolutely. Sometimes I feel like the place where we were born, not necessarily the place where we truly belong. And things might change throughout the lifetime as much as we change ourselves. So, again, I think it's important to be brave enough to pursue that and to look and try different things and travel.
Agreed, agree. And what keeps you in Copenhagen is still because I mean, first of all, Copenhagen is one of my favorite cities in the world. for many, like for architecture, but also for design, for furniture,
Yeah.
most design. But anyway, what keeps you in Copenhagen?
I use it as a base right now. Again, I just love the city. I have my community out there. I love the quality of life. But now I'm very excited, to expand my art projects and my artistry to different countries. I have exhibitions in Paris. I work with Berlin. I go very often to New York and Miami and Mexico. I feel like there's no really boundaries for art if you think about it.
I think for everything, I think I mean, today, thankfully, our like the connection and the world makes it easy to travel. And I think it's all also about your mindset, because some people think that, okay, let's stay in the same place and develop everything in the same place. But no, if you're open to develop your career and yourself everywhere else, the world open for
Exactly.
you. Wow, thank
Exactly.
so nice. And okay, so going back to what you said about you've been in Mexico, well, Miami, you've been everywhere. Like I'm following you on Instagram and I love it. And I'm like all the time that I see your in stories, it's like, wow, well done, Margarita.
Thank you
And
so much. Means a lot.
no, I'm very proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself. Um, but then, okay, with that, I have seen, well, from as an outsider, I have seen that you have done some collaborations, but I want to ask you what, like, is important for you collaborations, and yeah, what collaborations is for you?
Yeah, I think I find that collaboration and creativity are super important and could be a very strong tool for creativity and innovation as well. I feel like that's the beauty of sometimes when you can bridge different industries, find some place where initially or conservatively maybe your artistry or your creativity doesn't belong. That I feel like there's a huge potential for some innovation and pure creativity, not to follow the conventional path, but actually experiment. And in general, I think it's so beautiful to collaborate with other creatives, to learn from each other and to come up with new things. I was always passionate about fashion all my life, but I never had an education as a clothing designer. So right now I found the ways to collaborate with different fashion designers, and I'm stepping into that industry more and more, and it's giving. I enjoy it. It works very well, and I see that we constantly coming up with something very unique and new that world hasn't seen before. I work with one designer in New York, Bart House of Bart.
Mhm.
We already participated in few fashion weeks. We did different things together, and also with the designer Nikolai Storm from Copenhagen. We're about to launch our new collection in a month.
Oh,
It's all
congratulations.
around his creativity and mine. I believe our values and views are aligned. And then we just, joining forces in coming up with a very unique, authentic garments that represent both of us in terms of the design and in terms of the art. So I'm very
Wow.
excited.
Congratulations for all these new collaborations. And you're completely
Thank
right. I
you.
think collaborations are very important in life, I think. And yes, with creativity, it's like boosting your own and everybody's creativity. And I think like if you shine or if they shine, whoever you're collaborating, you shine as well. So that's super
Right.
magical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, yeah, I love it. And also I wanted to, well, talking about that collaborations, and I want to highlight something that you went to Mexico and you did this
Yeah.
beautiful mural that, wow, congratulations. I would you like
Thank
to
you.
talk about a little bit about that? Because it's very it has a lot of, from my side, from my outsider, I don't know much about the story behind, but it's very powerful visually. But yeah, I would love you to explain a little bit more about that work.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad that you liked it this much. For me, I also feel like it was a very great experience. I was invited by architects who
Mhm.
built this new residential complex called NUM in Cancun in Mexico, and it's really unique design. It incorporates a lot of bamboo and it's very sustainable. It's like this very new conceptual ways of co-living together. So it's residential complex. So they invited me to make their first mural for their community that
Wow.
represents the community. So I've been thinking and tapping into the values that they have, and I'm pretty much sharing. And it's all around the diversity, co-living. It's some sort of a new nomadic tribe slash family. So I wanted to represent that through mural, and that's why I chose to paint this, like giant portraits that consist of different faces that represent different ages, different races, different genders, but it somehow shows that they're all just empowering, strong individuals. And that was the idea behind it, to show and celebrate the diversity.
Wow. Wow, that's super special. I didn't know much. I mean, it like when I saw it, of course it brings you diversity 100%. I think that's why I love it. And Flow is all about that. It's about diversity and inclusive community. Wow, this is
Right.
incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I enjoyed it very much. I enjoyed the process, even though it was, of course, tricky
Mhm.
doing mural in tropical weather in Cancun when you either exposed to strong sun or it's rainy. But I have to say it went really smoothly, and it was my first solo mural of that size, and I enjoyed the process very much.
Wow. Wow, congratulations. And wow, thank you so much for sharing that. And I have another, I mean, it's because your career's been like flourish and can't wait to see more from you,
Thank
Margarita. I seriously admire you. Yeah, I don't know, we connected. Like you were one of the first people to join the community, which I love and thank you so much. But since then I'm following you. And it's like, wow, your career. One of the other collaborations that you did, or anyway, I know maybe it's with the fashion designer, but I saw that one of your jackets or
you.
collaborations was worn by Jason Derulo. I would love to know
Yeah.
about this. Like, wow.
Yeah, I admire him very much as an artist and as a creative individual. He's been killing it with his drive and passion and talent for many decades now. So when the time came, he was in Copenhagen. I just choose to pursue the opportunity to, create something special for him. So I talked to his team and we agreed on the design. I also believe his style really much resonates with what I want to bring.
Mhm.
So it was a great opportunity to create something unique for him for his new album. I got some feedback on what is it he wished to incorporate, and that's how it worked. And luckily he seemed to like it a lot, and I can't wait to see him wearing it. It's a
Oh,
hand painted denim jacket.
wow. Wow. Thank you. Wow. This is like, I loved it. And he wore it in a concert or something like that. I saw some Instagram.
Mhm.
Pics. Wow.
Yeah, he's been doing a world tour in Europe with his new album.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Going with that point and
Thank you.
collaboration, what do you think about collaborations versus competition?
Well, I don't really think there's much room to focus on competition when it comes to creativity, unless you steal each other's ideas. I feel like there is room and there is enough demand for everybody's own vision. And I think the competition could be helpful and maybe useful in a way when we can, stimulate each other for constant growth. That's how I try to take it, not never to compare yourself, in order to, have negativity in it, but more just to think that's what could be done and that's the level of success or whatever you're pursuing you can reach, but never compare yourself in order to feel miserable, but more just to get inspiration out of it. And I believe as long as you come up with something unique, as long as you true to your vision, there's not really competition because we all so different and so unique, and there's no way that the story will be the same.
100%. Wow, I'm 100% with you. I think, yeah, for me, competition, I delete the competition word because it's all about collaborating, and collaborating is even that you don't collaborate directly, but then people that's doing similar things as you can get inspired by them and do something very different, as you said. And inspiration, that's my replacement of competition, is get inspiration.
I
um
love that. I so much agree. Yeah.
I agree. Okay, wow, thank you so much. And I have
I think
another.
also,
Yeah.
yeah, just wanted to add here. I feel like I used to, when I wasn't maybe yet confident enough in what I wanted to bring to the world and my own path. I feel like we all fall into traps sometimes of, comparing ourselves, but also the lesson learned that life is a life is unpredictable journey, and it comes with ups and downs and failures and successes. And I feel like seeing somebody winning is just, you should vouch for them and you should be happy for them, because nobody knows how much it takes, nobody knows what is there to come. So I feel like if we have chance to celebrate somebody for it wins, I think we should go full on with that. That's why for me, yeah, as you say, competition was replaced by inspiration.
Well, you say something so magical, and I think it's like one of the main bases and foundations of flow. Flow, it's all about seeing people's journey and sharing people's journey, because sometimes people see just the success, like the end goal, like A to B. So they say just the B, but the journey to go from A to B is been very hard. And it's important to both share it and not compare. It's like to get inspiration through those journeys. And then, yeah, and applause a lot of people that's been to going through that hard journey, and they're now in point B, that, and then they're going to, I'm sure they're going to be going to Z. But yeah, it's important to do that and share your story as well.
Yeah, exactly. I love that you have this platform where other creators can share and tell their stories.
100%. And anyway, everyone is welcome, and thank you so much for sharing your story. Um, I have another question. So, I mean, you've been rocking it the last, well, since I met you. Uh, what do you think is the key? What are the keys to bring good opportunities in your life?
I would say the first one again goes back to courage. Just to be brave enough, maybe not to take life too serious sometimes. You know, like what's the worst thing that could happen, instead of, overthinking and limiting yourself. Always believe in this, in the goodness in it, and just pursue the opportunities and dreams. And also I feel also what's important is networking and collaborating as well. Again, every time you enter a room of when you're meeting new people, always think about what can you offer them, how can you build something together, ask questions where they in their journey, and it always comes back as well. So I feel like just exchanging and building together, being courageous and brave, pursuing what you want. And yeah, I guess that would be the drive for, but of course the creativity in itself, just, always building up on your vision, being staying true to yourself, and reflecting on what is it you want to achieve, what is your core foundation. What's your message with whatever you do, whatever medium you choose? Maybe you dance it, maybe you sing it, maybe you paint it, maybe you write it. Always reflect on what is it you want to bring to the table, what are you standing for, and what's your message.
Wow, that's super important. Thank you. Like, okay, so you said like mindset, because maybe to have a courage is changing your mindset, because sometimes we have so much social beliefs around us that telling us, no, this should be this way, it should be that way, you should go this way. And it's just the mindset and the courage through that mindset to take us there. And also connecting with people, it's so important, as you said, like networking. And networking doesn't mean that you're going to a networking event. It's just to be open to people and to know each
Yeah.
other and connect. You never like, and no with the intention of, hey, no, we need to do something together. No, like just to know people. The last thing you said was oh, I just went focus on these two. Uh, okay, remind me the last thing you said. I forgot.
Yeah, it's more like the foundation and the message of your creativity, which is
Purpose.
probably the should be the first one.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, why I forgot? But the purpose, of course. And yeah, I think the purpose, I feel like it's linked with our purpose in life. And it's not easy to find that thing that makes you alive, right? But yeah, thank you. Wow, that's super important. I love these three main keys. Thank you. All right,
Thank you. I
Margarita.
think they're all different for different creatives. Yeah, sorry. This is just
Yeah,
I think what is my driver for now, and that's what I think is helping me to move forward.
but I feel like I I I find it like very general, like what you said, and I think it's those three key elements are very important and very important to, but they're very important, but they're not easy to take. And when someone takes them, then that's it, you don't have limits. I feel like
I love that.
um yeah, you're right. Thank you. All right, so to end our first podcast, I would like to ask you three questions. These three questions you can answer with just a word or a short sentence. And yeah, let's go for the first one. So, what creativity means for you?
Getting really close to your soul and channeling.
Wow, so nice. Point. What is your current creative expression?
It's visual art, painting, and fashion.
Nice. Well, of course, paint, like, I love it. And fashion, I had a podcast as well with someone, and stylist, and fashion as well express so much to ourselves. And I love, by the way, I want to highlight this. Your fashion is amazing. Like, I saw you in, I think, New York Fashion Week or Copenhagen Fashion Week for sure. And you were stunning. So yeah, well done.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very passionate about it. It brings me joy to express myself through fashion and garments.
Nice. And the last one, what flow means for you? Flow as the word.
For me, flow is to pursue your dreams, yet to surrender and have a trust. And that's where I feel like you hit the flow. being
Wow.
aligned, being aligned with the universe, moving, yet surrendering.
Wow. Thank you. That's super special. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Margarita,
Thank you,
for
Camilla.
this amazing podcast. Thank you so much for, well, shine and your art. And yeah, I will. So where? Okay, to end this podcast, where can we find your work? Yeah, where is everything? Where can everyone find you?
Well, I invite everybody, of course, to follow my artistic journey on Instagram, where I constantly update on the projects I'm working on. And then, of course, if somebody is getting interested, go to my website and sign up for my newsletter, where I send all the detailed updates on interesting invites and the projects that I'd like to share and invite others to be part of.
Thank you.
So it's Margarita
Yeah,
Howis on Instagram and ritahowis.com.
perfect. I will make sure I'll add it to the description of this podcast so
Thank you.
everybody can go and explore. And I forgot, I mean, you talk about your work, and before we connected, I saw that your Instagram you have color flow. Um, I would like to know more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a lot about the flow. Color Flow is something I established that brand in Copenhagen, and it's all around sharing the creativity with others. So it's about flowing colors. I launched the series of workshops I call Color Flow Inc., where I invited and teach others to create their own abstract art with a very unique new medium on the market, alcohol ink, in my own style and my own technique. And it's tons of fun. It's very playful, it's very therapeutic, and most importantly, people get great results just after a few hours. So the whole concept of these workshops is that everybody can, get back to creativity and express themselves easily through colors and abstract art and have great results without any serious background or education.
Wow, this is super special. I think you open the door to people that it's not because us as a creative, like we've been trained as a creative architects and artists, etc. But some other people that they're not in that field or in the on the creative industries, they don't think they're creative, and we all creative. And I think with your workshop, they open that door to it's like, hey, let's explore this.
Yeah, exactly. I hear that so often when people come and say, I haven't painted since I was a kid. I don't know how to do it. Don't even try. And I just love to see their reaction after a few hours when they come up with their own artwork, that they're very proud and very confident and pick up on this new tool as the hobby. Is just, I feel like we've been conditioned so much that unless you have a very serious education, you should never even touch, whatever. In this case, it's paints, brushes, and mediums. But the truth is, we all should be constantly exploring and expressing ourselves. And I'm just happy to share this tool.
Wow. I thank you so much for give that to the world and something to enhance
Thank you.
creativity. I am very passionate about creativity, and flow is all about that. And wow, next time I'm in Copenhagen, I promise I go one of your workshops because I love them. I'm
Yes,
also following in
absolutely.
Instagram and can't wait.
I'm also working on the online. I have a toolkit and I'm working on the online course. So we can
Ah,
deliver it to everybody's door who can't just physically participate in Copenhagen. So
interesting. All right. Okay. Well, wait, and we'll add also the information on this on the description of
thank
the
you.
podcast so everybody can reach you out. All right.
That's
Thank you
awesome.
so
Thank you.
much, Margarita. It's been amazing pleasure.
Ah, all pleasure is mine. Thank you for inviting me.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
all the work you're doing. I think it's so great to follow your growth and the flow growth and hearing other stories.
oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much everyone for listening. Thank you. Bye.